Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we are going to learn how to create and solve a system of equations. Now, the great thing about this is that blurry to y'all?
Yes.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the great thing about when we have word problems and we can create a system is you can solve your system any way that you want to. So you can graph it, you can use substitution, or you can use elimination. Now, I know you guys seem to like elimination best, so hopefully Cesar, no. So hopefully you will we'll have a system created where we can use elimination. Now for the rest of the week, our plan is we're going to have some word problems today. Tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday we'll have our notes. So tomorrow and Thursday we're going to learn how to solve a system using all three methods. And we're going to have 3 different systems, and then we're going to have word problems where we have to solve using all 3 methods. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next week and a half, and then we'll have a test, and then we'll have our study guide for our final.
You guys put those videos on Google Classroom?
Yes, like I always do. Alright, so are we ready? Now, when you're creating a system, you follow these steps. The first thing you do is you see how many unknowns do you have, which means what am I looking for? So let's write that above. What am I looking for?
Looking for an answer.
I am looking for an answer.
Escape an answer. Can get a joke.
Right. Alright, so that's the first thing we're doing is what am I looking for? Then it says assign each unknown value a variable. So you're going to label it X, Y. You can name it A, B. You can name it C, D. You can name it potato and cucumber for all I care. But you're going to name what you're looking for 2 different variables. Then we're going to write the equations, you know, based on the scenario. So what does the word scenario mean? The situation, what's happening, right? So if I say that we're going and buying jeans and t-shirts, what's our variable going to be? About jeans and t-shirts, yeah. Alright, so then we're going to put both equations together inside a bracket to make our system, and then we're going to solve. Are you guys ready? Now, I tried to make this as big as possible, but it's only, there's only so much room I have. If you keep doing that, we are going to have a problem. Get it together. Alright, we're starting with Sean. And Sean bought 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of sunglasses for $50. Ricky bought 1 pair of, let's change that shorts to shoes.
Shoes.
Yep, shoes. Alright, so Sean bought 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of sunglasses, and how much money did he spend? Alright, Ricky bought 1 pair of shoes and 3 pairs of sunglasses, and how much money did he spend? $50. Determine the price of a pair of shoes. I don't know why it has shorts there. And determine the price of a pair of sunglasses. How many pair of shoes? Where?
Shorts?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I guess I should have changed the first one to shorts. I don't know. No, I didn't type these. How many pairs of shoes can you get for 100? So are we ready? Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at Sean. And we're going to create a situation for Sean. Now, what are they purchasing?
Shoot.
And?
Sunglasses.
Okay, so we're going to let shoes be X. And our sunglasses be Y. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, now what did Sean purchase? What did he buy?
He bought 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of sunglasses.
And how much did he spend?
$50.
$50. So how could I write that using our letters? How many X's did we have?
2.
2. So we would write 2X. And then what? Plus what?
No, that's Y.
Plus Y
Plus
equals 50. Yes. Awesome. Alright, so all we did was we looked at what he bought. Sean bought 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of sunglasses for $50. So 2X plus Y equals 50. Does everybody understand how we got that? All right, now let's look at Ricky. What did Ricky buy?
One pair. 3%.
Okay, so how would we write that using our letters?
So x plus 3y equals 50.
Awesome. Good job. All right, so now we have to solve, right? That's the whole point of what we're doing is solving. Now, do you guys want to use graphing, elimination, substitution?
Elimination.
Because that's been our favorite so far. Now, do we want to start by eliminating x or by eliminating y?
Y. No, x.
Let's do x. Let's mix it up. Okay, now if we eliminate our x's, what do we need to turn this one into so it's the same?
2.
Multiply by 2, all right? So let's multiply by 2. Are we going to multiply all the things or one of the things?
All the things.
All the things. All right, so when we bring the top over, 2x plus y equals 50. Tell me what the next one's going to be, Reggie. 2x plus 6y equals what? 100. Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't really hear with the airs going over here.
Shut them off. It's cold.
No, it's hot. I'm sweating.
Same sign, subtract.
Same sign, subtract. Yes, so we're going to eliminate x by subtracting. All right, 2x minus 2x is 0. Cancels. Elimination.
I thought you were recording.
I am.
And then
1y minus 6y is?
negative 7. Negative
Negative
5.
Yes,
6y.
Leave alone.
Wait, what was it?
1 minus 6 is negativo 5. You subtract. 1 minus 6 is, you don't know what 5 is?
No.
Thank you so much. Yes, honey, but okay, you know what? That equals negative 50. All right, now what do we do from here?
Positive 10.
And y equals positive 10. So, how much do our sunglasses cost?
$10.
$10. That's what we found. Now, are we done?
No.
Because
They asked what the shoes cost.
they asked both, right? We got to find everything.
Bring it to the top.
You gotta plug it in.
Do we want to plug it in up here? All right, let's plug it into the top.
No, but I want the bottom.
It doesn't matter. All right, so we have 2x plus what? 10.
Equals 50. You should check 10.
Wait.
You get 40.
Does everybody see where we got this from?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
All right, now what do we do?
Divide negative by 2.
And then 2 is equals 40. By
You divide by 2 and it equals 20.
and then
No, it equals 10. No, then. Yeah. Equals 20. Yeah. Oh,
5. Now, are we completely done?
no.
But do we have to put it as an ordered pair because it's asking us about shoes and sunglasses?
yeah.
So we need to write that shoes cost how much? Shoes cost $20. Okay, what else do we need to write?
The sunglasses cost $10.
Sunglasses cost $10. All right, now have we answered everything?
Yes.
I don't know. Read the questions again. Everybody, nope. Put your hand down. Everybody go back and read the problem again. Make sure we've answered everything. Quietly.
Oh, no. No.
Quietly just goes right over y'all's head. What else do we have to do?
Determine how many shoes you can buy with $100.
How many shoes can we buy with $100?
You can buy like 8.
5.
How'd you get 5?
Because basement second grade math
How did you do it? Tell me how.
just kind of came to me.
It came to you in a dream?
Yeah.
All right, Jackson,
No,
can
wait.
you tell me?
Oh,
I
there you go.
can multiply.
Divided 100 by 20.
Yeah, you just do 100 divided by 20. So, shoes cost $20. And it's asking us how many pairs of shoes you can get for 100. So you would do 100 divided by 20 And that gives us 5 shoes
No, but you get more than
I got a
that.
question.
for $100.
I got a question.
Yes.
Spin on
Oh, never
100.
mind. I thought. Oh,
Say it to me again.
I learned about my 20.
Because what is it asking us?
Oh.
Shoes.
It's asking us for shoes, right? And how much does shoes cost? $20.
I thought.
So if each pair of shoes costs $20 and you're trying to spend 100, you just divide. Does everybody understand? Kind of, maybe.
That was the easiest question
Ever in the history of mankind?
I like it. Word problems.
Yeah. Are we ready for the bottom one? You know that if you wrote while we worked, you would be able to get done
I know.
faster and probably understand.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there. Just trying to help. Alright, now let's look at example 2. Example 2. Now it says the sum of two numbers is 13. What does the word sum mean? Add. Add. Alright, and then he was getting there. It's the answer to an addition problem.
I got tired.
It's the answer to an addition problem. That's what he was trying to say. Alright, and then their difference is 3. What does difference mean? Subtract. So what are the two numbers? Now, we're going to find it out. We're setting up a system to answer this. So we're going to create an equation for the first part. For this part right here. The sum of two numbers is 13. So pick two letters. A and B, okay? So would we do A plus B and get 13 or A minus B and get 13? It says sum.
That means
So A plus B equals 13. Now we're going to use the same letters, and what would we do next for difference? Subtract. So we would say A minus B equals 3. Stop being so hateful. It doesn't matter. Alright, now are we going to add or subtract? We're going to add because we're going to eliminate B. And different signs we add. Before we go any further, does everybody see how we got these equations? Do we need to walk through it one more time?
I can tell you.
Can I ask like a refresher question?
Yes.
How do you know when to add or subtract?
Okay, great question. So it depends on which one you're going to eliminate. If we wanted to eliminate A, they have the same sign, so we subtract. If we're going to eliminate B, they have different signs, so we add. Does that help? Okay. All right, so let's add. 1A plus 1A gives us 2A. B plus negative B gives us. Listen to what I asked you.
Negative.
B plus negative B, it cancels. 13 plus 3 gives us 16. And now we got to divide by 2. A equals 8. Now, our first number is 8. And we have to figure out what our second number is to get 13.
So it's like it'll be A plus 13.
Would it be A plus 8 equals 13? Or would it be 8 plus B equals 13? 8 plus B equals 13. I know, math is hard.
And B equals 5. Wait, I got a whole you. See, bro, like, no, I got 5, but I got whole. So I did 8. No, look. Oh, because I got 8 plus 8 was 13.
No.
So I did 8.
Because you're saying that B is 8.
Yeah, but I got 5. I got 5 in the safety.
You said 5 for A.
Oh, I see what
But I got 5 for B.
How can you get 5 for B if you said A plus 8 equals 13? You're solving for A. You have to plug in 8 for A because it says A equals. So it has to be this. You can't plug it in any other way. Because if you said, the reason is, because if we had A equals 5, 5 minus 8 is negative 3, and we're trying to get positive 3. That's what makes the difference. So if we had, this is A, if we plugged it in correctly, 5 minus 8 would not give us positive 3. So we have to get positive 13 and positive 3. Questions so far? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass back your 12 problems from yesterday, because remember we had those word problems at the bottom? And we're going to go over those. Yes. Oh, thank you. Are these the only 2 numbers that could work? What do you think?
Yes. Yes.
Jorge said no.
No, I mean, yeah.
Jorge said no.
Well, did we set up our system specifically for this situation?
Yes.
Okay. So, could we plug in any 2 other numbers?
No.
What other 2 numbers could we plug in?
That would equal those?
Yeah. I want you to think of 2 numbers that would add to give us 13. Any 2 numbers. 10 plus 3. All right. What's 10 minus 3? 7. Is that 3?
No.
So that doesn't work because remember it has to add to give us 13 and subtract to give us 3. All right. Give me 2 numbers that subtract to give us 3.
3 minus 0.
3 and 0. Okay. So 3 minus 0 is 3. But what's 3 plus 0?
3.
And we need 13. So that doesn't work.
I thought you said together.
Give me 2 more numbers that add to give me 13.
9 plus 4.
7 plus 5, no.
9 plus 4.
9 and 4. All right. What's 9 minus 4?
5.
Is that 3?
No.
So that doesn't work. All right. Give me 2 other numbers. It is close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
You said ring and thing.
1 plus 2.
All right. 1. We're trying to subtract to get 3. So what other numbers subtract to get 3?
6 minus 3.
Okay. What's 6 plus 3?
3. 6. 9. I don't know.
9.
Is that 13?
No.
So these are the only 2 numbers that can work.
Wait, what if you did like...
What if you did... Wait, no, that would be subtracting. Never mind.
Wait, but what if you did,
What about 6 plus 3?
Okay. So we just did that. We said 6 minus 3 would be 3, but what's 6 plus 3? 9. Yeah.
I know you
So these are the only 2 numbers. So let's answer that. Yes, these are the only 2 numbers. Now alright, so this one, guys, please look at the board. If you did not get one back, and this could be yours, who did not get one back? Who did not get this sheet back? Look and see if this is your handwriting.
Nick has his. We have.
Alright, and then we have this one that doesn't have a name on it but has some handwriting.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's kind of like my handwriting.
Okay. Is this yours? Okay, is this yours? Did he turn his in? He said he turned it yesterday. Okay. Sheet of paper, I want you to write word problems. Then you're going to put your name. My name is Miss Asbury. You put your name. I'm going to put my number. My number is 31. And I'm going to put today's date, which is 5/9/17. Pardon? Put your name, your number, the date. Title it word problems. You guys have to title stuff because I can't keep just searching for paper.
Your number really number 36?
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean 31? No?
I am 31 years old. That's why I write that.
Oh, you are?
But I'm not 6.
Oh my god. I never knew.
Wait.
We have this conversation at least twice a week. Thank you, Chandler.
I never remember that.
That old? Like I'm ancient?
So how old do you think I am?
You look very young. That's what I'm saying. Very, very young.
You people make my head
You look
hurt.
like you're 20.
I need a nap.
20.
She's like a baby.
Yeah,
I'm almost
exactly.
old enough to be her mommy. Almost.
Alright, here we go. 2 numbers plus 3 times another number equals 13. Okay? And it says the sum of the 2 numbers is 7. What are the numbers? So let's start with the easier number because this sounds crazy, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't read it right, did I? I didn't. I got excited. 2 times a number plus 3 times another number equals 13. So what are we going to, let's let our numbers be x and y. So it starts with 2, okay, 2x. Wait. Because we have 2 times the number, so our first number is x. So we write 2x. Is everybody with me? Okay. Then we have plus. So what do I write next?
3y.
I just wanted you to say plus.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But you said what do you write next? So like,
Right. I said plus, and I said, what do you write next? You write a plus sign.
But that's what you.
Oh my gosh.
But
Is the sky blue? Are you going to argue with me about that?
no, it's not clear.
Here we go. All right. So then it says 3 times another number. So what am I going to write?
3y.
Equals
13.
13. Is everybody with me? ¿Por qué no? Alright, then it says the sum of the 2 numbers is 7. So what does sum mean? We add. So x plus y equals 7. Alright, let's solve it and figure out what the numbers are.
Multiply 2.
Wait.
Oh.
We eliminate.
Austin, you just said that.
We eliminated x last time, so I want to eliminate y this time. What would we need to multiply to eliminate y? 3.
So I want to do
Alright, and are we going to multiply all the things by 3 or one of the things?
all.
All the things.
All of them.
Alright, 3 times x is 3x. 3 times y is 3y. And 3 times 7 is 21. 21. I wasn't done. So now we need to move this guy over. 2x plus 3y equals 13. Is everybody with me? Are we sure? ¿Por qué no? Alright, now, sweet potato, Austin, let everybody else get there, son. I love that you know it. I do, but I need you to let everybody else get there. Now remember, we're eliminating our y's. Do these have the same sign? So what do? Subtract. Alright, 2 minus, yes, negativo. 2 minus 3 is? Negative x, negativo 1. So what's 3 minus 3? And 13 minus 21? Okay, now, can we have a negative x?
Yes.
No. So what do?
X equals 8.
Negative 1. You divide by negative 1.
X equals positive 8. Alright, now, I think, personally, that it would be easier to plug my x in right here. Because this doesn't have any numbers with it. It's just x and y. So I'm going to take this x and I'm going to plug it in right here. Now, does it really matter where we plug it in? No, because no matter where we plug it in, we're going to get an answer. So what is x? So I'm going to write 8 plus y equals 7.
Minus 8. And you get y equals negative 1.
So our answer is 8, negative 1. I know. Does anybody have any questions? And this is 13, not A.
Negative 1. And the answer is.
All right, I want you to try 14 without me.
14.
14, right here. I want you to try it without me.